Daniel Shapiro è alla guida della divisione Automotive dell'Nvidia, nota casa di produzione di schede grafiche. Il suo lavoro consiste nel rendere più veloce e affidabile la progettazione di un'auto e migliorare le prestazioni degli impianti di infotainment installati a bordo. Da più di 20 anni si occupa di semiconduttori e computer graphics. All'Nvidia ha operato anche come dirigente nel settore marketing. A View ha tenuto una conferenza sullo stato dell'arte della computer grafica per la progettazione automobilistica.
A number of industries use GPUs every day, and so there's always the needs for more power. NVIDIA invented the GPU, or graphic processing unit, to address the needs of filmmakers, animators, game developers, and game players, as well as a whole number of different industries ranging up through automotive, medicine. So the parallel processing nature of the GPU gives these processors the ability to do high-performance graphics, very realistic design, and enable all of these types of customers then that we have to be more creative. So our challenge as a company is to be able to deliver, again, high-performance solutions, but also to be able to then help our customers innovate and be more creative. NVIDIA makes GPUs that power everything from superphones to supercomputers. We're in mobile devices, in tablets, in gaming systems, laptops, PCs, and the GPU is also leveraged now in supercomputers. So what we've done now is taken a lot of this technology and brought it down into the vehicle itself. So more and more car companies are incorporating graphics processors to help drive infotainment systems. So cars now can have very rich graphics, three-dimensional in fact, or bring in satellite imagery like Google Earth for navigation, or be able to present navigation in 3 dimensions. We're also doing development work to help replace all the gauges and dials in the car with pixels. So having a full digital instrument cluster that's rendered. It can also be rendered in 3D. So all the temperature controls or seating or radio or other apps that can be used safely in the vehicle can now be displayed on the screens or on the dash. So what we've been doing is a lot of research in how to make cars safer. How do we make the driving experience more enjoyable for both the driver and the passengers in the car? And by putting a GPU inside the vehicle then, we're able to prevent accidents by having advanced systems. So you can imagine how cameras can be leveraged. So if there's a front-facing camera or side cameras, that information can come into the car, be analyzed on the GPU, and be used to alert the driver if there's an obstacle that they're about to hit, if there might be a pedestrian that's crossing the street or something behind them. So these advanced driver assistance systems or things like lane departure warnings. So if the driver moves outside the lanes on the highway, or if there's a car in their blind spot. Again, a lot of this information can be sensed by cameras, brought into a GPU inside the vehicle, and analyzed and alerting the driver then if there's a potential problem. So NVIDIA has traditionally been involved in developing powerful systems for gaming, for animation, for medical imaging, and even supercomputers. So these are very large systems, sometimes power-hungry systems. A focus of us has been to reduce the power consumption and shrink the size as well. So we've been able to take our technology and bring it down into a very small processor about the size of your thumbnail, and that's called Tegra. And Tegra is being used in mobile phones and tablets and also moving into the car. This can power your infotainment systems, the clusters on the dashboard, rear seat entertainment, but then is really the heart and the brains behind driver assistance systems. So these types of sensing systems, the lane departure or the collision avoidance, that input comes into the GPU, is analyzed, and then is being used to alert the driver. So in fact, the GPU is not only used in the design process of the vehicle, making it more stylish or being able to visualize the car, but also now the GPUs are ending up in the car to make them a safer place. One big challenge, though, of having more systems in the car is that it can create potential distraction for the driver. The problem, of course, is when you have apps on cell phones, drivers have another device, they're often looking away from the road, and that creates a problem. So by bringing a GPU into the car and having information displayed on a screen on the dash or even on the windshield, it eliminates some of the driver distraction. Also in the car, the whole system can be controlled such that only certain functions are available while the car is stopped, as opposed to other devices that might be on a mobile phone, which the driver could use anywhere. But the reality is these driver assistance systems that are presenting information in a glanceable way keep the driver's eyes on the road and, in fact, make the driving experience much safer.